All right, guys. Coy Hill is back, but it's the non-hazmat version. Let's see if it, will hold up to the old hazy.
Let's see.
I got $10 saying it does.
I don't have any doubt that it does.
I was really hoping you were going to say money.
I don't have any money either. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to review the Jack Daniel's Coy Hill release. I'm pretty excited about it.
I am too. And shout out to Jack Daniel's.
Always.
They did send us, this is a media sample. And to be fair, Jack Daniel's actually have sent us 2 of these. But we only received 1.
Yeah, somebody in Michigan is a really happy person.
And they swear it wasn't Dan and Sean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who else it would be, but
yeah.
Somebody up in Michigan right now is chilling with a sample, and they're like, what is this?
And here's the deal.
Probably a vodka drinker, too.
We're really happy that they sent it to us for a multitude of reasons, because I think we anticipate Coy Hill every year. It's one of those ones that we really enjoy.
Every year?
Yeah, whenever it comes out. You know what I'm saying. Every time it comes out, whenever that is.
2 times.
Yeah. So this is the 3rd time in 3 years.
No, it would be 2 times.
2 times.
Oh, are you thinking the small batch?
Yeah, I
That's
throw
technically 2 different.
It technically is, but it's still the same thing. It's still high. It's still a high proof release from Jack Daniel's. Anyway, but here's the deal: we were supposed to do a virtual tasting with them, and our sample got lost in the mail somewhere. Again, Dan and Sean probably have it in Michigan, and that's cool. Whatever. But they went ahead and still sent us the sample so that we could, I guess, do a review ourselves, which we totally appreciate, because they didn't have to do that. They could have
incredibly grateful.
They could have just went, sorry, our samples are all given out now.
Yeah.
So we really, really appreciate that. Jack Daniel's has always been very kind to us, so we appreciate that. So show some love to Jack Daniel's. Go follow their pages and all that good stuff. They're always doing cool stuff. Also, while you're at it, hit the like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and that way you know when we put new content out.
Mm-hmm. So, talking about the new Jack Daniel's Coy Hill. So this is going to be Coy Hill. I think it's like Barrelhouse B or 8.
Barrelhouse 8.
I don't know why. You grabbed it to read it and you can't.
I can read it.
Yeah.
Sort of.
He needs glasses. He's fighting glasses right now.
I'm not fighting him. I ain't even trying to get him. So there's not even there's not even a
fight here.
There's not even a portion of me that's really even. I chinched you. Hold on, I'll give you a little bit more.
I was wondering, you did pour. Well, it's also only 200 ml. Everything looks like a heavy pour coming out of that.
Yeah.
To be fair. This sample here is 134.7. The highest proof one is actually 137.5. The lowest proof one's 122. These barrels, there is like 250 to 280 something barrels of this that's coming out this time, and they are all under like 11 years old. They're not from the Tippy Top and the Crow's Nest where they all were last time. They're from floors, I think it's either 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. I don't exactly remember, so my apologies. But it is their standard 80% corn, 12% malted barley, 8% rye mash bill. It is $80.
Yeah.
So, which is a great price.
It is a great price. So, generally speaking, these have been hitters, and so because they've been hitters at $80 for.
I mean, what did Coy Hill finish for us? 2? 1 year?
1 year finished first.
The small batch Coy Hill, but then like the standard Coy Hill, didn't that finish second?
Yeah, I think it was second.
So, and it lost to its older brother.
Yeah.
Bigger brother, bigger, stronger, better brother. Yeah. So, or I guess cousin technically.
I mean,
King Kentucky
family.
beat it. So
family.
It was all within the family.
Yeah, it's all family.
Also, really quick, I don't know how many they did the first time around when it comes to like the original Hazmat Coy Hills, but I believe there's supposed to be around 5,000 cases of this.
That's pretty good. That's a good healthy portion.
So where last time it was very hard to get.
Yeah.
I do think they are actually going to have quite a bit of these.
It'll still be hard to get, but not as hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And no telling when it's going to come to the areas that you find yourselves in.
Yeah.
So, could be next year. Probably will be in some cases.
Well, Kentucky would just be lucky to get more than 30 cases this year.
Yeah. And have you tried this yet?
Oh, yeah, I did.
So you hated it?
Despised it. You should just stop. Just give it to me now.
There's a good cinnamon note on there.
I just want to say that color is still so dark.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like those Coy Hills.
there's like a red tint to it.
Yeah.
It's not quite as much as what the Coy Hill was, but good Lord.
Yeah, that's got a good little cinnamon note to it.
There's like a little bit of like a barbecue-y, savory kind of note to that I love. A little bit of like a gristle note, a little bit. And on the nose.
Yeah.
I love that so much on the nose. It is proofy. For it being almost 11 years old, there's a little proof coming on that nose.
Yeah, but it's not
overwhelming.
I don't know if this, I don't know how long this sample has been in the bottle or whatever, but I would expect this to have a little more ethanol kind of punch to it with it being as proofy as it is, but I don't get that at all. Yeah. I feel like that there's a baking spice and a cinnamony, which cinnamon is technically probably a baking spice too, but
there's a little bit of like a hint of chocolate, like powdered chocolate.
I can get that, almost like a Nestle Quick kind of smelling out.
I can just smell
when you open the the old school cans that used to be metal.
Oh yeah, you get the scoop.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it kind of has that to it. All right, well, I can't wait anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and try it. Now, see, that's a drink that lets you know it's drinking it.
Oh my gosh.
There's a lot of like, I want to say there's a lot of caramel and vanilla on it, but it's not like, it's not sweet. But there is a caramel and vanilla kind of flavor to it on it. But it's just the flavor. It's not the sweetness that you get from it. And then it's just kind of rich. I feel like it just kind of like gives you a good warm feeling while you're drinking it.
I'm just going to start going through the chocolate dip stuff here. Chocolate dip strawberries, chocolate dip oranges, chocolate dip
oranges,
pretzels, chocolate dipped caramel. There's a ton of chocolate in there.
Dipped caramel. Isn't that like a Snicker or something?
No. Ton of chocolate on there. Like a lot of like sweetness on there. Some toffee, maybe like some coffee house like creamer or whatever. Like real foofy kind of like whipped cream, really fresh whipped cream.
Yeah, I agree with you that there's a lot of sweetness in there, but it's not like overly sweet. That's the weird.
It's not like.
That's the weird thing to me. Is
I agree. It's not like overly sweet in the sense of like where it's like, I don't know, like too sugary.
It has that good. It has that good finish like you expect from Coy Hill though. Like it's just keeps continuously working down my chest.
I think part of the reason why it's not overly sweet is because that barrel char note is on there, and it just kind of helps ease into something a little bit more like tough against that sweetness. But I do agree. You know you're drinking it whenever you're drinking it.
Yeah.
But man,
but not from the front. Like it's at the back of the palate and the finish. The front is still really welcoming, which is always my jam when it comes to bourbon. I don't like them front end. I don't like the front end heat on a lot of things. I like the heat to kind of like get me as I'm drinking it.
There's like a brown sugar brownie or cupcake. Maybe just cake. It's very desserty, but not. It's if my memory goes back to Coy Hill, it's not quite as desserty or dessert forward as that.
No.
There is, I feel like, it's kind of weird to say this, I feel like there's more proof on this one, but not in a negative way than the hazmat.
Yeah.
And I know that sounds really weird.
That's not weird.
There's also more barrel influence on this one, I think, too. But what I kind of dig is like, there's some similarities, like you kind of know it's Coy Hill, but there's also some differences in it than a couple of the hazmats that I've had. Same thing with the small batch Coy Hill.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like totally different.
Yes.
But man, that's good. That is
I'm
exceptional.
I must say, I do enjoy that. That might be, I think I might enjoy Coy Hill under hazmat level, maybe a little bit more than the hazmat level. I feel like I'd like to try.
I bet you would. I don't know how much I have left in that one back there.
I mean, maybe we'll blind it one time. Oh yeah, you don't have much left in there. I mean, it's enough to be finished.
I mean, it's
off.
time to be killed anyway. So.
Yeah, it's probably been a little too.
I guess we killed that small batch Coy Hill too soon.
Yeah. I think all in all, again, this one's good. If you can get your hands on this one at $80, you get your hands on it.
Oh, without question.
You just get your hands on it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It won't be on many bars. Maybe this one will be.
You know what?
With 5,000 cases, it may be.
I mean, you're looking at around 30,000 bottles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it may be on bars a little more than the other ones. You could never find them on a bar.
No, but the other ones, like, there just wasn't as many.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And so you might be able to try it at a bar, but again, if you see this sitting at your liquor store, I just think it's one of those ones that you just don't even question. You just pick it up and buy it. If it's your allocated for the day, you take it. And at $79.99, you just take it and enjoy it. Pop it open, drink it with some friends, and you'll be very happy that you did.
It's so freaking good. It is. It's really good. They did a great job with it. Yeah. Very happy with it.
Ooh.
And I think with some airtime, it gets a little bit better.
That oak on that last drink, that oak on the finish was just perfect.
I know. I think it's opened up a little bit.
Because you don't really taste the oak on the palate.
No, it's more on the finish.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. And it also opened up a little bit to like a really fancy like bread, like bourbon kind of pudding thing.
That's good. That's really good. This is review number 2, and already it's 2 for 2 tonight.
I will say, just for technicality purposes, whenever we get a sample and we don't own a bottle of it, we can't factor it into the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
that is true.
I'm going to need you to get one of these.
I will do my best. I will.
I'm sure one of you nice people out there will just
I will search high and low to make that happen.
Yeah, it's crazy good.
So yeah,
can't recommend it enough. I'll say this. I said it before. When people are looking for the barrels, obviously people are looking for the higher proof ones. I imagine they're all going to be really great. Honestly, I remember trying the 139. I think it was like 139.5 Coy Hill, like the original.
Yeah,
I thought that was really good. I think mine's like 140 point something.
Yeah, yours is
And so I wouldn't necessarily worry about chasing proof. Just go out and look for one. They're all going to be great.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, till the next time.
We'll see you.
We will see you.